Okay. They're like the little plastic soldiers that have a plastic parachute. You're supposed to drop them from somewhere, and the plastic parachute sort of expands. And
Oh, what did you call them?
Poopa Troopers?
Really? I didn't quite believe Hannah about this, but she looked it up. It's true. Poopa Troopers.
I just did a Google image search for
Okay.
Poopa Troopers, and I'm seeing images of the little guys.
But wait, is it a generic name or is it a brand name?
I think it's a brand name. I think from what I'm seeing here, Imperial Poopa Troopers.
His Highness, 4-star General Poopa Trooper.
Yes. Exactly.
Back to the plot here. Hannah and her new friend Lindsay go to the top of the Seattle Space Needle to try out their prizes.
So we got in the little elevator and ran to the top and ran to the edge and threw the Poopa Troopers over the edge because there's nothing to stop you really.
Yeah.
And we were just like in peals of laughter, and we thought it was so hilarious, and it sort of broke the ice in our friendship.
Lindsay and Hannah become best friends all through high school. Cut to senior year, 4 years later, another orchestra trip. This time to Reno, Nevada. Hannah and Lindsay are in their hotel room, studying.
And so Lindsay and I are both sitting at the desk in this hotel room in Reno, Nevada, and a Poopa Trooper comes flying out of the sky and lands on the windowsill of our hotel room. Where we both, like, we couldn't believe it. We opened the window and we grabbed the Poopa Trooper and we ran into the hall to try to, like, find other people in our orchestra. Like, we thought someone had been playing a trick on us, but no one knew what we were talking about. No one even remembered the thing in Seattle. And so I still, to this day, don't know why that happened.
Every once in a while we get pitches like this at the radio show. Coincidence stories. And since they don't really fit into our usual every week we bring you a theme format, we've been setting them aside, wondering what to do with them. They mean so much to people.
I don't know, it felt like it was about our friendship. You know, it felt, you know, I'm not someone that believes in God really, but it felt a little bit like an act of God or something, like just sort of cosmic and larger than us.
Finally it hit us. If we got enough of them, we could put them on the radio as their own thing. So we put out a call to listeners. Send us your coincidence stories. And you did. Hundreds and hundreds of you did. We've read at least 1,300 coincidence stories, interviewed dozens of people. Here are just a few things we've learned. You're most prone to coincidences when you're young, teens or 20s. Lots of coincidences involve your grandmother. You're likely to experience a coincidence if you're in or near the Netherlands. Coincidences also happen to you in or near airplanes or on Craigslist. For many of you, coincidences were the answer to your prayers or helped you find your missing bike. Also, there are coincidences hidden in your name, your keys, your clothes, your address. Like when Flora and Rogaciano Pena first started dating.
When we met, he said that he was born in Salmonelli, and I said, well, I was too. And then when we were going to get married and we needed our birth certificates, we compared them, and it was the same building.
We heard stories about a lost roll of film discovered, coincidentally, in the stomach of a decomposing hyena. About the man who got his favorite t-shirt back from a stranger's knapsack in Slovakia. About the woman who was dating not one, but two Mark Steven Andersons at the same time. About the student whose car broke down in rush hour on a busy highway, and the one person who just happens to stop who comes to her rescue. It's her dad, who lives 4 hours away. And one of my favorites, from a woman named Jill Peterson, who felt nauseated on the subway in New York City. As they pull into the 2nd Avenue stop, there's a garbage can perfectly positioned to help her out.
So the train doors open, and I'm beelining it for this can. And as I get there, out of the corner of my eye, I kind of see, like, another person heading my direction, kind of, like, going for the can, too. And, you know, it's all coming up, and I'm throwing up. And as I'm throwing up in this can, this person who's coming towards me starts throwing up in the can, too.